What's up, everybody? It's me, San Martin, and I am on the scene right here in my cozy office at the Prescott executive offices. Holy cow! I tell you what, every once in a while gets a tongue twister around here. But today we have a special guest with us, and we are going to be talking about something pretty big. So, without further ado, tell everybody who you are and what makes you happy, sir.
Uh, my name's Parker Croft, and what makes me happy? All kinds of things make me happy, man.
Well, when you start thinking about what makes you happy, sometimes people just stop there and they're just like, "What really makes me happy?" So I love asking that question. It used to
Sure.
be, tell everybody who you are, what makes you famous.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't call myself famous, but I certainly love making films. So that would be one thing that makes me happy.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about all your accolades and kind of where you're at right now in your life. And to be honest, I think that you're a fairly young director. So let's get into it. Let's tell everybody about kind of who you are and how you got to where you're at today.
Sure. Yeah. My name is Parker Croft. I originally from Vermont, and I guess I started this journey as an actor a long time ago, and moved to New York, went to school for acting in New York, and that brought me out to LA, and then I started writing screenplays, and then I started producing. Well, I started a production company with my wife, and we started making music videos and commercials and just trying to figure it out, and then started directing more narrative stuff, and that's sort of where I am now on this journey.
And in a nutshell, it feels like, man. And obviously, I did a little bit of studying about you and the whole team itself. But let's be specific on what we are actually talking about today. And as everybody is probably seeing on the bottom of this screen, we're trying to show you what time the Flagstaff International Film Festival is going to be live and going. So this is kind of where you're going to be able to see some of his work. So let's talk a little bit about what you got installed inside of this film festival.
Yeah, we have a narrative short called Liars of Black Mountain Road that was co-written by the lead, who's Nolan Gould, fantastic writer, fantastic actor, and he also produced the film as well. And it's executive produced and presented by Abigail Breslin. And it's a wonderful little film. And we also have a stop motion animation film called Hell that we're very excited to show as well.
When you get into like producing movies and getting kind of like the creative buzz going on, where do you find your how would you say your inspiration? Where do you find that inspiration?
Um, well, I would say, yeah. I mean, for me, a lot of that starts in the writing process. I would say that begins, um, it kind of anywhere, all sorts of weird places. An image, a thought. There's all these sort of weird places that you begin to sort of roll an idea around in your mind, and I think for me, yeah, I take inspiration from everywhere I can. Sort of, just stealing little things all the time. That's what I would say.
You're just sitting out there and you're just like, you know what, man, that'll
Yeah,
be
it's a
great.
cool. Yeah, that's a cool little thing over there. I like the way that lady said that, or this or that. I put a lot of stuff from, yeah, life or people I know, or it's sort of a collage of thoughts and ideas and all kinds. It's everywhere. It's everything. It's a soup.
That when I have a friend right now, and he always says, "Man, that would make a great movie." Now, when you say I got into it, obviously it takes a lot of charge and a lot of like willpower to go ahead and create such a movie. And I watched a little bit of the movie that you're presenting at the film festival, and the equipment that belongs, the people that are involved, the stars of the video itself. You must have a great connection of people and equipment. How does that work for you, and how did you obtain all of it?
We have an incredible network of people that have been supporting the stories that we want to tell at Paper Horse for a good time now. And Nolan Gould helps, furnish some of those connections as well. We have a deal with a wonderful lighting company called Godox, and we have a deal with a lens company called Zeiss, and they've been really, really supportive of the work that we've made. And frankly, it's made it possible. So that's where some of the gear comes from. And then the people it's just been sort of living in a city for a long time and working in that city for a while. You just sort of stumble into people, and you find people that are excited about the same things that you're excited about. And those collaborations just sort of continue to happen.
It's literally like it's meant to be. Is that what you're trying to say? It's like if you love what you do, you never have to work a day in your life.
I don't know. I don't know if that's how I'd put it, but I definitely think that if you do it the likelihood that you'll do it more goes up. So just doing it begets more doing it in a weird way. Yeah, I think that's how I would put it more, maybe.
Yeah, you know what? I tell you what, it's kind of awesome to hear that, because sometimes people just don't understand that all they got to do is just put one foot in front of the next, and everything just keeps on falling in line. So I definitely resonate with that in a very big way, my friend, very big way. So let's talk a little bit about this movie. The I guess the short description of it: when a couple runs over a stranger's dog, they compete for the moral high ground at any cost. Now, can you explain to the viewers out here without trying to tell the whole story? Because I want everybody to go to Flagstaff and check this movie out. But can you go ahead and explain a little bit about what's it all about?
Um, well, yeah, I mean it's a very small movie, so there's not like a huge amount of plot that I could sort of cover. But it's definitely about a couple that hits a dog, and they have very different perspectives as to what the right thing to do next is. And I think that those perspectives illuminate some differences that they weren't aware of between them.
The feeling of just being so simple with just a movie that you are wanting to present to the community at large. It's actually fairly like resonating. Like, this can't happen for anybody, but you obviously got to have some talent. So the education that you have put together for most of your life is now starting to push through. Now, here's a great question for you: where do you want to see yourself? I mean, you're doing these small films. Where do you want to see yourself as far as the next level of life or the next growth period?
Uh, what are my aspirations as a filmmaker, or like in life, or just like
Yeah. I would love to go ahead and hear kind of like what are your next goals? Like, do you have something on the back burner right now that you can actually share with us that kind of gets us wanting to go ahead and know more about you?
yeah, I have three feature films that I'm attached to direct right now, and I don't know what I'm allowed to say about any of them, to be perfectly honest. But those are sort of long time horizon things. those aren't happening right away. The next thing that I'm shooting is actually a horror short that I'll be shooting in a couple months that I'm really excited about. I'll be shooting. That'll be the first film that I've shot in Vermont ever. So I'm kind of excited about that. Right now I'm crewing up that film and yeah, storyboarding it and just getting it all lined up.
And you know what? I got some photos that I got off of is it IMDb? Is that how you guys say it?
There's a site called IMDb. Yeah.
Is it all right if I share some of these photos of you and
Oh,
some of them?
you're more than welcome to share anything on IMDb that.
All right, excellent,
Yeah.
man. I'm going to go ahead and share that some of these pictures, and let's see if we can go ahead and you could talk a little bit about it. So this is the first photo that came. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on here?
Yeah, I definitely can. So believe it or not, that little kid right there is my writing and producing partner. That guy right there. That's Nolan. And
Oh wow, such a young age, man.
yeah.
How old
That's
was he
I
there?
met him on that movie. I don't know. He was like a tiny guy. He was like 15 years old or 14 years old or something on that movie set.
And how old were you on this one?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure somebody could look it up. In my 20s. I was like maybe 21, 23, something like that. And yeah, this is a movie that I would not say I'm terribly proud of. To be perfectly honest.
Oh man, I'm so sorry.
I think it's no, it's fine. It's sort of a Southern apologist Civil War film that I think is pretty reprehensible, to be honest. But you know, for what it's worth, I did not receive the script before we filmed it, so that's the small mercy I can give myself in hindsight.
It feels like the face tells it all.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think there was a couple things going on in those. Yeah, it's another shot from that. Yeah, that's from Once Upon a Time. That's a TV show I was on for a season. That's from Once Upon a Time as well. Yeah, I think that was my first like season of television that I ever did, and I know it was. Yeah, a long time ago. That's from the premiere of Field of Lost Shoes, that Southern movie. That's yeah.
such a crazy world that everybody lives in.
Yeah.
This is from the same.
That's from Once Upon a Time. That's from a TV show. Yeah, still there, still looking sort of grumpy and trying to sort of, I don't know what that look is. I would change it now if I could. I tell you that much.
Bringing you back to the old days, my friend. I am so sorry, but
it's all good, man. I haven't seen these photos in a little bit. Oh, that was actually the first film I ever wrote. That was the first feature I ever wrote. It was called Falling Overnight. I actually am really proud of that movie. I love that film. I was in 2000. That's really what made me fall in love with indie film, I would say.
All right, there we go. There's like so many like ideas and things that come up in people's lives and heads, and sometimes I just like to go ahead and look at a picture and say, do you remember what you were thinking at that point in time?
Do I remember what I was thinking in that moment? No, I know what scenes these are from. These are film stills. So I was probably pretty focused on the scene. Yeah, that's towards the end of the film, Falling Overnight.
You've worked with some amazing people, it looks like.
Yeah, I've been really, really lucky to work with some talented people.
And I want to show that you have a different look on this picture right here, which is really awesome. You got the smile and not this whole stern look.
Yeah. Well, every once in a while, I do smile.
You know what, man? It works out for sure, my friend. I didn't want to go ahead and get all this out there for everybody because I really want everybody to understand is that, you know what? the only way that they can go ahead and see this film is going to the Flagstaff International Film Festival that's happening in August. And as you guys are probably reading right now, it's all below Flagstaff International Film Festival, August 1st and 2nd. At the Orpheum Theater in downtown Flagstaff, Arizona. It's going to be a pretty big treat. I think we have also discussed that you won't be there on scene, correct?
No, I won't be making it to the Flagstaff Film Festival this year, most regrettably, but I wish I could.
Okay. Maybe one day you'll go ahead and make it to northern Arizona. It's a
I
beautiful,
Yeah, I would love to.
yeah, it's a beautiful country. So you know what? This is the time we're going ahead and let you go because I know that you're a very busy man. If you want to go ahead and plug in anything that you got going on right now, and let our viewers know that you want them to start watching things that you got coming up.
No, just go down to the Flagstaff International Film Festival and check out the films. I mean, our film is playing, but I'm sure there's a lot of really amazing films playing there. So that's the only thing I want to plug is Flagstaff. Go check it out.
Nostalgia Street. I think we got a message from the actual Flagstaff Times. Nostalgia Street.
Oh, excellent.
I think that's
Yeah,
where
that's the
that's
spot.
where it's gonna be playing. That's the spot.
What's happening.
That's
So
where
go take a trip down Nostalgia Street.
Man, I tell you what, I really do appreciate your time, sir. Keep on doing what you're doing. People like you are what inspires others to go ahead and do what they want or need to do for their lives, just to go ahead and make somewhat of a happy future of some sort, whatever it may cost.
Sure, yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me and to share about the film, and I hope you have a great day.
Yeah. So with that being said, my friends and family and everybody that's going to be watching this, please check out the Flagstaff International Film Festival and keep on following us over at the Prescott Times and also the Flagstaff Times. With that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. We'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot.